Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program, round number 9 of the Touring Modified Series here. Yes, we are in the sprint car capital of the world. The Knoxville Raceway plays host to the penultimate round of the series. Brett Wheeler joining with you for tonight's call as we get set here. Heat race number 1. It's time we take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV. Starting grid, Jacob Smith in car number 88. Going to start on pole position. On the outside of the front row, driving car number 2, that'll be Tommy Jordan. Your second row inside at a position number 3, driving car number 97, that is Ryder Cantillo, and he's outside in car number 21. Starting position number 4, it's going to be Coy Pennington. Ashton Briggs in car number 11 will start position number 5 on his outside in car number 2, that'll be CJ Howell to start position number 6. And starting position number 7 in car 66, that'll be Nick Clinkenbeard. So we get set for the first of 3 heat races here on the program tonight. I'm just going to quickly change a few things here. And I think hopefully we've got our old overlay system somewhat back. Hopefully that looks alright. But here we go, the Touring Modified Series, round number 9. Here at Knoxville, waiting for a green flag here off turn 4 on the front stretch. Green is out. And Jacob Smith going to lead them down into turn number 1 and 2. Cantillo and Pennington, they'll race side by side for 3rd and 4th. We come down into 3 and 4 for the first of 8 laps around Knoxville. Heat number 1 of 3. Probably easy to see just there, but here we go. It's still Jacob Smith to lead through turn number 4 and down the front straightaway. Meanwhile, Cantillo, the 97, moves up on the inside of Tommy Jordan. They come down the front stretch. Here comes Pennington on the inside of Jordan. Now sneaking up on the inside of Cantillo. They'll bang paddles out of 2 and down the back straightaway. Cantillo, Pennington going around. Jordan goes around. We're going yellow. So while that's going on, we're going to go and try and get a different colour combination just for the overlay there. we go. That looks a whole lot better. So heat number 1, yellow flag coming out. Let's go back and see if we can take a look at the instant replay here. Try a closer shot of that one just now. I'll rewind that back just a little bit, but here it is. So Corey Pennington in the 21, Ryder Cantillo, the number 97 on the outside. There's just a little contact just there. Again, both drivers trying to fight for the same bit of real estate. Unfortunately for Pennington, Jordan comes in, nowhere to go. Jordan goes around, and CJ Howell drops a piece of that. So the pair of deuces. Come back to live pictures here. And a big thanks to BJ Duval for putting that new replay cutscene together. If you want to become the instant replay sponsor, well, just message the Ultimate Dirt TV page, Facebook page. We can certainly get in contact with you, and well, it could be the new instant replay for the season. Here we go. 3 laps in, 5 to run. Green flag back out onto the speedway. Jacob Smith going to lead us down into turn number 1 and 2. Clinton Beard from the back of the bus from position 7. He's made his way to position 3. He's already had a win this season, plus a podium as well. So he's in some red hot form at the moment. The 66 of Clinton Beard rides in third. You're watching now the 97 of Ryder Cantillo. Track has been reset down to, I think it was about 7% or something like that. So we've certainly got a fresh racetrack for the opening heat, and it'll probably be that way for the rest of the heat races. Top 4 going to move straight into the main event, although we've got 20 cars. All drivers will make the show, will more than likely run a 10-lap B main. Well, again, they will just race for positions. As Cantillo closes in on the back of your race leader now, Jacob Smith in car number 88 has led since the drop of the green flag, started on pole. Here he comes, Cantillo 97, 2 to run down into turn number 1 and 2. Cantillo going to lean on the 88, but don't discount the 66 of Clinton Beard to maybe throw a spanner in the works here at Knoxville, heat number 1. The Touring Modified Series here at Knoxville, round number 9 of 10. Cantillo on the inside. Smith has got the advantage just by a front nose as Cantillo slides up, leaves the bottom back open for Smith to come back to the inside. They're going to drag race off for 2 and down the back stretch. Cantillo's got the advantage. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Final time. Look at them side by side for the race lead. Off for turn 4. Who's going to get it? On the inside. I think Smith holds on. Or maybe Cantillo. We'll find out. We'll bring up those heat race number 1 results for you here in just a moment. But someone later on tonight may park the UMP in Victory Lane, or whether they might just pull up on the front straightaway. We'll find out after a 30-lap main event. Heat race number 1 results goes to Ryder Cantillo. 32 1,000ths of a second over Jacob Smith. And then you go back to Nick Clinkenbeard in the 66 back there in third. Ashton Briggs, the 4th and final car. If we do have a B main, he will go straight through to the main event, which means Corey Pennington home in 5th. He should start on pole, the B main. CJ Howell home in 6th, and Tommy Jordan in 7th. Let's bring up your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Heat race number 2 here at the Knoxville Raceway. The Touring Modified Series, Greg Fraser will start on pole, and he's outside. It's going to be Brennan Weeks to start position at number 2. Your third starter in car 11, that'll be Shane Yates on his outside. At a position number 4, that'll be Tate Butler. And we go back to our 5th starter in car number 28, that'll be Mason Lobb. At a position number 6, driving the 05 of the 5C, that'll be Caden Jackson. And Dustin Hennigan in car 16, going to start position number 7. Who's going to win heat number 2 and earn an outside front row starting position for tonight's 30-lap main event? Touring Modified Series here at the Knoxville Raceway. Wednesday and Thursday night double headers right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Tomorrow night will be the DSM Racing League's UMP Modifieds, followed up by the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Wing Sprint Cars. Meanwhile, Thursday night, TeamVLR.com, their Modified Series, followed by the Ascors Midget Series right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Plenty of action still to come to get you through the rest of the week. Green flag goes out, 2 by 2 by 2 by 1 down the back stretch. Now they're 3 wide, lob on the inside, 4 wide into turns 3 and 4. Shuffled out goes the 5 machine, and we're staying green as here comes heading in on the inside of Yates. That's the battle for the 4th and final transfer position. Meanwhile, Brennan Weeks in the 21. You see just there next to his name, it shows number 12, but he is driving the number 21, the white and purple entry down into 3 and 4. Fraser gonna lead, or Fraser. He will lead and complete lap number 2. Mason Lobb desperately ducking to the inside. The battle is still on for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and now 6th. It's a couple of 5s battling for positions 6 and 7. Yates, oh look out, the 16 of Hennigan gets tagged. I think that might have been by Butler in the first of the 5 machine, and Butler really driving in aggressive into Hennigan. And now we come back up to 1st and 2nd. Here comes Mason Lobb on the inside of Fraser. Fraser good through 3 and 4. Yellow flag is out just as we complete, or just as we go to complete lap number 4. So I'm assuming maybe race control brought it out just due to the contact, maybe with Butler and Hennigan. Again, we'll have to wait and see what race control do with this one. So there's your race leader, Gregory Fraser. So that's the second of the 66 cars we've seen. Of course, Nick Klinkenbeard in the first of those 66. Now, of course, if you're wondering why he's driving 66 on the side of the car and 2 on the timing screen, well, it's real simple. iRacing only allows you to have 1 number registered in iRacing. So therefore, with the custom numbers that these drivers are allowed to have, they're allowed to paint whatever number and letter on their car. And therefore, you might see, for instance, if we go back to Caden Jackson, he runs the, well, you're allowed to run you're allowed to run, for instance, if someone wanted to run a 066, they could. But if there's already a number registered, well, then iRacing will give you a randomized number. Lights are out, 4 down, 4 to run. Heat race number 2 of 3 here tonight at the Knoxville Raceway in the Touring Modified Series round number 9. Yes, we are live across Facebook and YouTube tonight. Of course, big thanks to our sponsors, World of Thunder iRacing League, kicking back off their season number 11 Sunday night. Looking forward to that one. And of course, Rocket Racing Setups. Green flag back out. And here comes Weeks on the inside of Lobb. They'll rub panels and out of turn number 2. It's going to be Lobb to take back 2nd. Now here comes Shane Yates on the inside in car number 11, looking for 3rd. Meanwhile, Lobb trying to come back after your race leader. Shane Yates has got 3rd by half a car length. Jackson now on the inside on Weeks into turn number 1 and 2. Some issues there on the race leader, but he's gathered it back up. Looks to be fine and dandy with just a couple of laps to run. What can Mason Lobb do here in these final 2 circuits around Knoxville? On the inside, side by side for the race lead, it's Lobb and Fraser. Heat racing action, turning it on here at the Knoxville Raceway. Lobb will slide up, he drifts up the racetrack. That puts Fraser to the middle of the speedway, but Mason Lobb going to take the lead with 1 to go. Lobb covers his tracks on the bottom side, but here comes, oh look out, there's Shane Yates. Jackson gets into the back of him. They keep it going down into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Check and flag at the ready. There's some contact and carnage in the back. There's drama. Oh, check and flag is out. Mason Lobb victorious. He started 5th and he gets the win. Heat number 2. Putting on a show once again here at Knoxville. Let's take a look at those official rundown results for you. For the Touring Modified Series Heat number 2, Mason Lobb, your winner by a quarter of a second over Gregory Fraser, home in 2nd. 3rd is going to be Caden Jackson. 4th is going to go to Shane Yates. Gets it by 16 1/1000th of a second over Brennan Weeks. Brennan Weeks, again, if we have a B main, he will start outside front row of the B main. Dustin Hennigan home in 6th. And Tate Butler home in position number 7. Our 3rd and final heat race of the night. Again, it looks like it's going to be 7 cars taken to the racetrack. Ryan Feller in the Castrol GTX car number 3 machine. He will start on pole and he's outside. In car 77, Stephen Wilbert will start position number 2. Nick Baum in car number 10 will start position number 3 and he's outside. Robert Chapman will start position number 4. Brandon Lawless going to start position 5 out of position number 6. A man that's been a hot shoe as of late. Carl Westover driving the 15 machine. And Connor Mewborn in car number 36. Going to roll off out of position number 7. So 7 cars again, 21 drivers have taken to the racetrack for our 3 heat races, of course. 30 lap main event to come. And again, potentially a B main as well on the program. That'll be contested over 10 laps. However, the B main, it will not eliminate any cars. All drivers will make the show. Green flag set to fly. Here we go. We're on the way. Heat number 3, our 3rd and final heat race of the night. Fella. Bomb now immediately moving into 2nd position. Then you go back to Stephen Wilbert, the 77. Brandon Lawless, the 83. Look out, Wilbert. And it's going to be Chapman. They both caught the backstretch wall. Keep an eye on Carl Westover as well in that 15 machine, having to come from the back. No qualifying here in this series. It's all done via randomised heat race draws. So it's about whether you have the luck on your side in those heat race grids. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Mewborn trying to gather it back up after a bit of contact. Battle on for the race lead. Nick Baum and Ryan Feller. It's going to be Ryan Feller continue to lead here after the opening couple of laps. 3 wide down into 1 and 2. Once again, we've seen this multiple times throughout the first couple of heat races. Oh, look out, Stephen Wilbert. And gets the 14 of Chapman. We stay green for the moment. 3 cars battling for 3rd, 4th and 5th. And there is our yellow flag of the night. So far, continuing the trend of 1 yellow per heat. So big week coming up here on Ultimate Dirt TV, of course. 4 broadcasts over the next 2 nights that I'm on. Followed up by Sunday night with the World of Thunder iRacing League. Kicking off season number 11. It's pretty much, well, let's just say there's no open wheel stuff on Sunday nights. No sprint cars on the program. We've got modifieds, we've got late models. I believe it's pros and supers. Of course, you can find more information about that on the World of Thunder iRacing League Facebook page, and of course on the World Wide Web, www.wotrl.com. Of course, if you need a setup for dirt, whether it's late models, UMPs, sprint cars, midgets, check out rocketracingsetups.com. I've got you covered. So 3 laps in, with 5 remaining here in the final heat race of the night. Again, we'll have to wait and see if there is a B main. If there's no B main, I believe it'll be a 3-minute warm-up session, even a 5-minute warm-up session during that time, of course. We'll play the American National Anthem, plus pay a couple of ad bills while we're at it. And get ready for our 30-lap main event. Heat number 3 resuming right now with car number 3 in the Castrol. GTX car number 3 of Ryan Feller and car Westover. Got a great launch, look out. We're about to go yellow again. Nick Baum in the 10 with Connor Mewborn, Stephen Wilbert upside down as well. Let's take a look here at the Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. So the 10 drifts up the racetrack. Again, let's focus in because I believe he may have drifted back down. Looks like he's driving back down the racetrack. Gets into the... No, in fact, it was Mewborn who got into the side of him first. And then what happens here to Stephen Wilbert? Because he just comes through. So there's the 10 around. Wilbert tries to avoid on the top side and hits the wall. And he goes and sets sail for a ride and a slide down the back straightaway. So back live here at Knoxville. So another lap about to be in the books here. So after the 30-lap main event, driver going to victory lane later on this evening. So Stephen Wilbert out of the event, or out of the heat race. Not sure whether he'll be there in time for the main event or not. Generally the last couple of weeks we've seen him register and get himself on the broadcast, but not turn a lap, not even grid for the heat races, so hopefully that'll change this week. So second yellow of heat number 3 in back-to-back yellows. Four down, 4 to go. Ryan Feller, pace truckers in. Ryan Feller gets on the gas. The rear end picks up and we're back underway. Track has still got a lot of juice, a lot of moisture left in it by far. By any stretch of the imagination, we're not anywhere close to this racetrack being slick. 3 to go, Mewborn on screen in car number 36. See the little slick one entering down into turns 1 and turns 3. We've got Nick Baum and Brendan Lawless in the 83. We could be going yellow. There it is, one more time. Driver's starting to get a little bit impatient. Take a look at the instant replay. Just get a bit of a rewind on that one again. You can see it from right above the racetrack. So it looks like, well, looks like one came down, one was coming up, and they just met in the middle. So in fact, we're going to go on board with our race leader for the moment. And there he is. Really get a close look at the racetrack as Ryan Feller will go back and take a look at the restart. We'll use our rear end camera course, these onboard camera action. Brought to you, of course, by Black Diamond Motorsports. Check them out on Facebook, Black Diamond Motorsports. You can see the lights are out as they come past the Brian Clausen Suite Tower. Just 2 circuits remaining. green flag is out, and I'm going to say Connor Mewborn got a great start. There's Mewborn, and Mewborn's going to go around, and we're going yellow. Let's go back a little further because let's take a look at this restart. We slow it down here with Westover and Mewborn. Again, we're going to hold any judgment. We're not paid to do that. We're paid to call the race. So it's more than likely going to be a one-lap sprint, just seeing as though we are closing on a 10-minute time limit here. In heat race number 3, the lights are out. In fact, they may, depending on when they get the green flag, well, they won't have enough time because, again, 10-minute time limit has expired, which means 1 to go. So it's going to be the green and white thrown at the same time, and then, of course, the checkered flag to come out the next time by. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, don't worry about not even going to get the one lap. It's going to be a straight up checkered flag according to iRacing. So we do have a B main. So heat number 3. Again, we'll bring those results up for you now. Top 4 going through: Ryan Feller, Nick Baum, Robert Chapman, and Brandon Lawless. Carl Westover 4th, Connor Mewborn. See those drivers in the B main up next, and Stephen Wilbert in 7th. So we'll take a look at the Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for tonight's B main. Corey Pennington, the 21, will start on pole. Brennan Weeks will start position number 2. Carl Westover will start position 3. Out of position 4, that'll be CJ Howe. Position 5, it's going to be Dustin Hennigan. Out of position 6, that'll be Connor Mewborn. Position 7 will be Tommy Jordan, and Tate Butler will start position 8. And if he makes it in time, it'll be Stephen Wilbert, who did not grid. So it looks like we're missing a number of drivers in this one. 6 cars in tonight's B main. So we're missing Connor Mewborn, missing CJ Howe, and missing Stephen Wilbert. Again, it won't matter because all 9 drivers that were scheduled to take to the starting grid will make the show. And a 10-lap B main on the program, followed by a warm-up session. So B main on the program. 10 laps on the board. All 6 cars in this one. Going to make it to our 30 lap main event. Of course, can't go until the R Racing green flag is out. It's a pair of 21s on the front row. Weeks and Pennington. Pennington on the inside. Weeks on the top side. Past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museumers down the back stretch. 2 by 2 as Westover going to move into position at number 3. It's going to be Corey Pennington to lead at lap number 1. Brenner Weeks rides in second. Now keep an eye on Tommy Jordan driving the number 2 machine as he tries the inside. Through 1 and 2 trying to get by Kyle Westover. He's up on the inside of Tate Butler. Butler falling back to position 5. Stephen Wilbert now out on the racetrack as well. So he'll be scored 1 lap down as it's still Corey Pennington leading B main number 1 over Brennan Weeks. Out in second is now Jordan and Butler. They race side by side for 4th and 5th, and then here comes Hennigan in that 16 machine trying to make it a 3-car battle for 4th, 5th and 6th position as Butler, he got into the side of Jordan. Battle is on for the race lead. Here's Weeks on the inside now. Will he go the slider? No, he will not. He'll keep it down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Good battle up front. Single file for 3rd on back. 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. But it's side by side out of turn 4. Halfway home. 5 down and 5 to run here in round number 9 of the Touring Modified Series here at the Knoxville Raceway. Penultimate round next week. Oh, look out. Tate Butler gets a little crossed up in the middle of 3 and 4. Corey Pennington now runs the slider line into turn number 1 and 2. A little crisscross line from the top back to the bottom for Brennan Weeks in the second of the 21 cars. That's the white and purple machine. Kyle Westover struggling here, I gotta say, here at Knoxville. After what we've seen throughout the first 8 weeks, Kyle Westover has had a couple of wins, a couple of podiums. But again, just looks like he's struggling in that number 15 machine. Jordan tries the slider line as well into turn number 3 and 4. Weeks and Pennington, here it is. Once again, the battle is on for the lead. 2 to go for Corey Pennington. Can he hold on for a win in tonight's B main? Of course, after the B main, we'll take a look at the results, followed by the national anthem and paying a couple of bills, and we'll come back for our 30 lap main event. The white flag is out, 1 to run for your leader, Pennington, down the back straightaway. Final time into turns 3. Out of turn number 4, Corey Pennington will be victorious in the B main. Second to go to Brennan Weeks. 3rd across the line is going to be Kyle Westover. 4th will be Tommy Jordan. Then we go back to Dustin Hennigan, Tate Butler, and then Stephen Wilbert, the 7 cars there, eventually to contest our only B main of the night. Again, all drivers going to make the show. I believe all drivers were going to make the show unless they're only taking 4, but I hope not. We'll bring up those results for you right now. Again, a 2-minute warm-up session. So again, we'll bring those results up for you. Pennington, Weeks, Westover, and Jordan, the top 4. Hennigan, Butler, 5 and 6. Wilwood, 7th. Mewborn and CJ Howland did not grid. What we'll do, we'll take a quick break, come back on the other side of this. The main event up next. Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to Ultimate Dirt TV's coverage of the Touring Modified Series here at the Knoxville Raceway. Brett Wheeler with you for the call. Doubleheader tomorrow night, again here on Ultimate Dirt TV, and again doubleheader on Thursday night. Looking forward to the next sort of we'll just call it 6 weeks. We'll go week by week, but looking forward to the next 6 weeks here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Plenty of action to keep you entertained throughout the working week. We hope you're staying safe and getting ready for our Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for tonight's feature event. Yay, main. Your starting lineup will look like this. Ryder Cantillo in car 97 will start on pole. On his outside in car 28, that'll be Mason Lobb, position number 2. Ryan Feller will start position number 3. Jacob Smith will start position number 4. Gregory Fraser will start position number 5. Out of position number 6, that'll be Nick Baum. Nick Klinkenbeard will start position 7. Caden Jackson will start position number 8. Position number 9, it'll be Robert Chapman. Out of position number 10, that'll be Ashton Briggs. Shane Yates will roll off position 11. Position 12, that'll be Brendan Lawless. Position 13, your B-main winner, Corey Pennington. Position 14 of Brennan Weeks. Position 15, Cale Westover. Position number 16, Tommy Jordan. Position 17, Dustin Hennigan. Position number 18, Tate Butler. Position number 19 is going to be no one because, that's going to be Connor Mewborn because Stephen Wilbert, he did not grid, neither did CJ Howe. Again, someone coming to Knoxville Victory Lane later on this evening in hopefully a few short moments. We are 30 laps away from having our week number 9 winner from the Touring Modified Series. Again, week number 10 next week. It is the final week next week, and I believe, I want to say we head to the dirt track at Charlotte. I'll just confirm that. Yes, we're at Charlotte next week. So looking forward to it, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get dirty for 30. Here of turn number 4, Ryder Cantillo and Mason Lobb will lead us to the drop of the green flag. We're underway in tonight's main event. Cantillo immediately sliding to the top side of the racetrack. Here comes Lobb back down to the bottom of the racetrack. 2 and 3 wide down the back straightaway here for the opening time into turns 3 and 4. One car into the wall. That's Nick Baum in the number 10 machine. But the battle is on for the race lead as Mason Lobb will look to lead that lap. Very tight there at the start-finish line. Lobb going to continue to lead, but here comes Cantillo getting the run down the back straightaway on the top side. Lobb now slides up, Cantillo into the wall. Oh, he'll lose 1, 2, 3 positions. Oh, no. And Cantillo is going to tag the back of Jacob Smith. Poor old Jacob Smith. It was just a bit of a sitting duck on that exchange. Who knows what could be for the driver of the number 88 as he ends up on his side. Will not get back on all fours unless someone decides to push him over. And again, just waiting for the contact. Keep it on the 97. About to come into the left-hand side of your screen. About 3, 2, 1. Here he is now. He comes back down the racetrack. And you just see that right rear quarter panel hook. The left front. Well, the left front hooks the right rear quarter panel. Again, you be the judgment of that one. But the bottom line is Jacob Smith goes for a ride and again, a bit of a slide down the front stretch. And unfortunately, he does not get it back on all fours just yet. But you see, you got one car trying to push him over here. Oh, look at that. Ain't that nice? Ain't that nice from Robert Chapman? Well, Robert Chapman, take a bow. First caution of tonight's main event. So the timing and scoring screen going to roll over another lap, and then in about a lap or two it should go. Actually, it might even just stay on lap 3. Normally it takes a bit of a hissy fit to get it back going again. Mason Lobb, the race leader. And what looks to be 3 down, 27 to go. Lobb fella. In fact, we'll go around one more time. So Ryder Cantel looks like he's been given an ELL for that one. Robert Chapman. Sorry, not Robert Chapman. Jacob Smith in the 88. He's at the back of the bus as well. Robert Chapman, the nice fella, to put Smith back on all fours.
Restart.
So, sorry about that. Restarts are on the leader. He just turned race control. Come in there. Green flag. Back out onto the racetrack. Clinton Beard on the inside on Ryan Feller. Feller going to fall back to third momentarily. But here he comes with a good run out of turn 2 and down the backstretch. Again, we're 2 and nearly 3 wide through 3 and 4. Nick Baum into the wall once again. Look out, look out. Down to the back up, and we're still green for the moment. Starting what is lap number 5 of 30 here at Knoxville. The Touring Modified Series here on iRacing.com, live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV across Facebook and YouTube. And also on the front of the iRacing Live page as well. So big thanks to iRacing for the opportunity. Clinton Beard on the inside now looks for the race lead. Look out, there's the 66 of Fraser and Yates coming together. Meanwhile, one of the other 66 on the racetrack, Clinton Beard, was pressuring your race leader. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Tate Butler looks to be involved here. Gets into the 21 of Brennan Weeks. And there was more stuff there happening just in front of them as well. So there was the incident there. So there's Connor Mewborn and Brennan Weeks in the 21 car. Nick Baum going around. Ryder Cantillo gets a piece of it. Who else catches a piece of it? So it looks like Cantillo, Butler involved in that one. Pace truck coming out onto the speedway. And at this stage, lights go out. But again, that could change at any second if race control are not happy with how the field is lined up. They can delay the start by a lap. Maybe just check the replay and again see what happened. Looks like we're set for a restart here once again. 6 laps in the books. We'll start lap 7, 24 to run. Pace truck is in, and it's going to be Mason Lobb getting on the gas. What can Clinkerbeard do on the restart? Clinkerbeard will stay low down in the turn of 1 and 2. Oh, look out, Caden Jackson 3 wide with Fraser and Yates, and here comes your B-main winner of Connie Pennington. Looking for a top 5, but meanwhile it is Ryan Feller now. 3 wide into turns 3 and 4. Pennington will go 4, nearly 5 wide. 5 wide down the front straight away. This is not going to work, and Connie Pennington around. Yellow, yellow, yellow. May even need a virtual red flag. Oh, Pennington gets it. Back on all fours, but he's done. Take a look at the instant replay. 5 wide down the front straight was never ever going to work. So we've seen that sort of happening live as it was all unfolding. There's 3 wides. Look at them, just 3 wide, 4 wide, 5 wide. Imagine Shane Yates here, up top, 5 wide, up top, 5 wide, 4 inside, 4 inside. Yellow is out, yellow is out. Tell you what, race control. Been a busy man, the opening, well, it should be opening 7 or 8 laps. Okay, so it'll be opening 8 laps, as we're going to be 8 laps complete. Again, a big thanks to the sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Big thanks to Wicked Cushion, and not even Wicked Cushion anymore. Force a habit on that one. World of Thunder R Racing League and Rocket Racing Setups. Check them out on the World Wide Web or on their social media pages. Give them likes, give them follows if you haven't done so. Check out Ultimate Dirt TV on Facebook. We've got Twitter, we've got Instagram, although we don't use those too. Not really anyway. Lap number 8 is about to be complete once the green flag comes back out. Corey Pennington is done. Mason Lobb brings us back to turn number 1 and 2 for the green flag. Restart number 3, I believe it is. So top 5 cars are starting to break away from the rest of the field. Connor Newborn into it there with, it looks like, Ashton Briggs, and we are yellow once again, boys. Take a look at the instant replay. Again, trying to break down what happened. So separate incidences, you could say. I'm going to back here with Ryder Cantillo as well, because that was again another moment in itself. Oh, tell you what, while we've got this opportunity, let's play a quick ad. Lights out on the pace truck. Single file restart. Let's try and get some laps in, boys. We're close to 1/3 of the race distance being complete. Mason Lobb. So a race that has been stop-start at the moment. Let's see if we can finally get some laps in. Feller and Westover race side by side down to turns 1 and 2. This is your battle for 4th and 5th. On the racetrack, if you're wondering who we're watching, take a look at the left-hand side of the screen. You see the blue background. The blue selected is the driver that we're currently watching at the moment. And now we're watching Caden Jackson, yellow, yellow, yellow. That's not it, not sure the reason for the yellow, so we'll just try and speed it up a bit. Alright, well there's our... Well, there's the culprit. So the 11 of Ashton Briggs. In comes Connor Mewborn, the 36. And a tough break for the 11 of Ashton Briggs. A bit of a vicious cycle and a bit of a series of flips. Green flag back out onto the speedway. We're underway in tonight's main event. 10 laps officially in the books, 20 still to run here at the Knoxville Raceway. Jackson, Ryan Feller, the 05 and the 3. Third and fourth right now is Clinton Beatrice up a little high into turns 3 and 4. Clinton Beatrice comes after your race leader looking for a second win of the season. Look out, Jackson, who was strong last week but just had an unfortunate incident with a lap car. Now Westover going to make it 3 wide down into 3 and 4. Look at nearly 4 wide as Clinkerby just gets out of the 3 wide battle in the middle of 3 and 4. And yellow, yellow, yellow just as we start lap number 13. So we'll go back to the last recording lap, 12 laps in the books. We are under the yellow flag conditions here at the Knoxville Raceway. Mason Lobb, your current race leader in car number 28, lights go out on the pace truck. $12 down, 18 to run. So just a few laps away from being at the halfway stage of this 30-lap main event. Lobb, your race leader, Clinkenbeard, Jackson, Feller, and Westover. That's the way they run for the top 5. Biggest mover so far, Carl Westover from 15th up to position 5. Clinkenbeard immediately into the wall. Jackson had to get on the binders to stop from running over the back of the 66. Feller try the inside, but he'll now go to the top side into turns 3. Sliding nearly to the fluff in turns 3 and 4. Lincoln Beard down low into turn number 1. He'll slide it to the top into turns 2. Here comes Jackson on the inside of Fella. Fella gets the run and down the back straight away we go. Second, third, and fourth. As a good battle right now for the minor placings. Although Jackson just made a bit of a mistake down the entry to 3 in the last lap there. Lincoln Beard into the wall, gets off it, comes back into the racing groove in front of Ryan Fella. Jackson gives a little bit of a bump there to the 3 of Ryan Fella out of turn 4 this time by, we are yellow. I was just going to say we are halfway home, which in fact by the time we get our next restart we will be halfway home. And with that being said, with this yellow again, take a break. We're back once again, 15 down, 15 to run, halfway home. Pace truck again about to make the left-hand turn into the infield here at the Knoxville Raceway. Mason Lobb about to stand on the right, loud fun pedal. We're back underway. Ryan Fella, good restart there. He'll look to take a second away from Lincoln Beard. Lincoln Beard will move to the outside once again down the back straightaway. He will clear him halfway down the back straightaway. Yes, we have just gone past the halfway stage of this main event. In fact, this is a complete lap number 16. 14 circuits to go here in Knoxville. Jackson in the low 5C, trying to regain some form after a misfortune last week with a lap car. Jackson to the inside, 3 wide for second, third and fourth. Oh boy, it is juicy and it is on up front. Lincoln Beard into the wall again, the right rear quarter panel just tapping the fence through turn number 1. Don't discount the number 15 machine of Kale Westover. Super quick all season long and potentially in the hunt for a championship. I'll have to look at the points and see where everyone's going. Well, we're yellow, so what better way than to take a good Captain Cook at it right now. So again, a big thanks to the sponsors here for the Touring Modified series here on RSE, of course. Dealer 1, Frontline Services, Rocket Roadside Rescue, TaylorMade Countertops, FEG PC, and Pied Piper Pest Control. So just trying to take a look at the point standings. So after 6 weeks, it was Kyle Westover in the lead. So let's just go through and take a look. Oh, I don't think I'll be able to just because I'm not actually in the league. So we'll see what happens. See if we can figure it out. Oh, we should be able to actually. So, Season 1, I can tell you right now, Carl Westover, 571 points. He's had 2 wins on the season. And he leads Nick Klinkenbeard in second position on 507 points. He's got 1 win on the season. And Ryan Feller, who at this stage is running third with 489 points, he is yet to have a win. So the top 3 running in the first, 5 positions. $11 to run here in Knoxville. Of course, we'll hopefully chat to our top 3 in the main event after this one. However, it is Mason Lobb, Nick Klinkenbeard, Ryan Feller looking for win number 1 of the season. 3 wide down the outer turn number 2. Now we're still 3 wide just. Caden Jackson to the inside and Klinkenbeard to the race lead. Oh, big slider, Mason Lobb back to the inside. And he will take back the lead, Billy. Yes, he will. 10 to run. 20 complete. Yellow. Oh, this was heating up. Top 5 again. Top 5 have 3 drivers inside the top 3 in the standings. Tommy Jordan, Ryder Cantillo are 4th and 5th in points. CJ Howell, Jacob Smith, Robert Chapman, Tanner Russell, and Jake Esther, who we haven't seen. So just going and looking at who has picked up wins so far in 8 weeks of competition. We've had Carl Westover 2, Klinkenbeard 1, so that's 3. Ryder Cantillo, CJ Howell have all each got 1. Connor Mewborn, Davin Carball have got 1 each, along with Caden Jackson as well. He's picked up a win. So, last week at Limaland, I don't want this to show up on the screen, but I think it's going to, so we'll leave it at that. So inside of 10 to run. Nine to go is what it is to be exact. Round number 9 of 10. Team modifying series are back underway. Here in Knoxville, it's Mason Lobb once again. Now got a couple of slide job from Klinkenbeard. But Mason Lobb very quick and aware of the fact that the slider has come and gone. Again, he will take back the race lead. Klinkenbeard slides up again. Lobb. You see him get off the gas. The front end just dug into the ground. Good move there by Mason Lobb. Klinkenbeard and Lobb to the top side. They catch the wall. Ryan Feller now looking to go from 3rd to 1st, but not going to happen as Caden Jackson now makes a run on the top. 7 to go. It's the top 4 that have just sort of spread themselves out a little bit further. And the more time we go, the faster these guys go, the quicker we are going to finish this 30 lap A main event. Lobb, 6 to go. 3 miles around the Knoxville Raceway. Nick Klinkenbeard looking for his 2nd win of the season. and looking to gain on the points lead of Kyle Westover, who right now runs in 5th. He's battling with Caden Jackson. So the two drivers inside the top 5 that have not got a feature win. Oh, Clinkenbeard hard into the wall. He will lose a spot now to Ryan Feller. And the two drivers that don't have feature wins run 1st and 2nd. Clinkenbeard into the wall. He's going to lose 3rd and 4th. He'll fall back to 5th. And we're yellow. And that just may be a saving grace for Nick Clinkenbeard. Well, well, well. If it isn't the doctor himself. Hello, Jerry. How are you, buddy? Man, I miss these days where we used to work together. I'd love to get you in on something like this. If you're keen. So this feature race drawing to a close. But again, Mason Lobb, Ryan Feller. Both drivers yet to have feature wins this season. Ryan Feller 3rd in the points. Mason Lobb, who I believe could be registered under a John Lobb in here, sits 12th in the point standings. And again, he's had somewhat of a decent run. He'll certainly move up into the top 10 of the points after this week, as long as he can continue this good run up. Alright, Jerry, tell you what, we'll I'll tell you what, I'll message you after this, and we'll I've always got stuff throughout the week that we can get you in on as well. So, lights are out. We are looking at 4 laps to go. Awesome, buddy. Looking forward to it, mate. Looking forward to it. Well, thank you, Carl. Thank you for keeping track. I'd lost, not gonna lie, I'd lost count, but I'm not here to keep track of the cautions. I'm here to call a race, and that's what I'll do. $16 cars left onto the speedway, and a total of what was 20 of them started. Who's going to victory lane? Will we see a first time driver in Mason Lobb or Ryan Feller get the job done? Green flag is back out. We're back underway. Clinkenbeard's got a second lease in this feature event. What can he produce? He gets into the back of Ryan Feller. Caden Jackson now moves to the inside, moves to position 3. And that's a handy buffer right now. Oh, look at Jackson slides up in front of Feller. I thought he might have kept it going. And I thought he might have been tagging the back of the 28 machine. Feller back to 2nd at the start-finish line. 3 to go that time by. Second, 3rd and 4th. You throw Grandma's quilt over the top. Oh, look out. Jackson and Clinkenbeard into the wall. Oh, you hate to see it. Jackson going around, and we are yellow. And Clinkenbeard, if he's not deemed at fault for that one, he may just be going back to his position, because iRacing goes back to the last recorded laps. Oh my. Wowee. And Kyle Westover. He's probably been a top 5 driver tonight. He's lucked out. But sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And well, it'll be nice if you had both on your side on the one night, and he has had that throughout the most of the season. Now he finds himself in 3rd position. Just keep an eye on that yellow 66. We'll see what he does, whether he is going to the back of the field. It may just be that might be where he is headed. And how about a green-white checker to finish us off here at Knoxville. Round number 9 of the Touring Modified Series. Here it is, hopefully the final 2 laps are upon us. Mason Lobb and Ryan Feller, both drivers looking for their maiden victory here this season. And Cale Westover, is this the time for him to pounce? Oh, look out, there was contact out of turn 2. Westover looks for the race lead, Feller into the wall. Here comes Connor Mewborn now sliding up in front of Mason Lobb. Oh, can you believe it? 1 to go, and Cale Westover is the race leader. My oh my, Mason Lobb just destroys himself into turn number 1. Down the back straightaway for the final time. How about this for a storyline? Out of turn number 4. He was really only inside the top 5 in the main event. And all of a sudden, a yellow with a green-white checker. And Cale Westover comes from position number 15 to win the race. My oh my, can you believe it? And he should be ready to park in front of the Knoxville victory lane. And there they are, your top 3. Wow, let's take a look at the official results for you coming up on your screen. The Touring Modified Series here at Knoxville. Cale Westover will win. Connor Mewborn second. And Ryan Feller will grab the final spot on the podium. 4th is going to go to Brendan Weeks. Nick Baum in 5th. Tommy Jordan in 6th, Shane Yates 7th, Jacob Smith 8th, Nick Klinkenbeard 9th, and rounding out your top 10, Gregory Fraser. Brendan Lawless in 11th, 12th goes to Robert Chapman, 13th is going to be Mason Lobb, Caden Jackson in 14th, 15th will be Dustin Heading and Ashton Briggs, 16th, Ryder Cantillo 17th, Tate Butler 18th, 19th Stephen Wilbert, and Corey Pennington to round out the top 20 drivers. Wow. Let's try and chat to your winner here tonight. And these final couple of laps. He gets the job done in car number 15 at Cale Westover. Carl, congratulations on this victory. I've got to say, to be honest, I thought you were a top 5 car all night. And all of a sudden, you luck out with a green-white checker. And you show exactly why you are leading the points. Congratulations on the win, buddy.
Hey, I was just kind of chilling back there. Those guys were kind of dicing it up, and I was having to check up for them there, here and there, and it kind of slowed me down. So, man, I was really praying for that. That's all I needed was that green-white checkered, and them two kind of got in the together on the straightaway, and it gave me a chance to slide them, and I cleared them both.
Man, that race, from what it looked like, yeah, the stop-start, it looked like it was almost hurting you there on those restarts. Talk about those restarts and how crucial it was to get those good starts.
Yeah, earlier, the restarts were actually killing me. I'd pass a couple cars, and, man, a caution would come out, and they'd get back by me. So, man, I didn't think I was ever going to get up there, but the cautions actually fell my way. I didn't qualify very good. I caused a wreck there and had to go to the back in the heat, so it was my fault, but that's what makes up for it there at the end, whenever you can come from the back and win it.
Well, your 3rd win in 9 weeks, so you've technically picked up 1/3 of the wins so far in this 9-week series so far. We've got one more week next week. Do you start thinking about a championship? You're leading it by, coming into tonight, you were leading it by what was 64 points. Are you thinking about the championship race next week? Because I think 70 points is what the winner gets credited with. So by that math, you've only really got to make the show. And what we're seeing so far this season, all drivers have pretty much made the show. Do you think about the championship already, or you let those results worry about themselves next week?
Yeah, I really worry about results. I want to be a top 3 car every week, and that's really what I focus on. I kind of let the championship stuff play itself out, and, we'll worry about that there at the end.
All right, Carl, before we let you go, of course, sponsors on this race car, people behind the scene, who gets it done for you, buddy?
Man, just thank all my friends that watch this stuff every week. Kevin McNatt for the wraps.
All right, there we go. Carl Westover, your winner here tonight. Home in second spot is going to be the driver of the number 36 machine. And tonight's hard charger, Connor Mewborn. Connor, congratulations, buddy, on this second place finish. You started position 20. Did you think you had a car to get up to the top 3?
Hold on. Let me leave this, buddy. Okay, what did you say, sir?
I said you started position 20. Did you think you had a top 3 car after the 30-lapper?
Man, I really felt like it was kind of like a battle royale situation, just avoid every wreck. And then, you know what I mean? Me and Kale. Well, I was supposed to start where Kale was, and but I mean, I'm pretty good buddies with Kale in real life too. So I'm glad to see him come out with the win and everything else.
Racetrack looked like it had a couple of different lines. How did you see it from the cockpit of that number 36 machine?
In my opinion, it was great. It was just gas didn't burn as quick as I thought it would, and I still had a lot of rear weight. It's just slider line. Usually in open setup, slider line comes in a whole lot quicker, and it didn't even show up. It was just right around the top, or right around the middle usually. But I mean, still good racing up front though. It's just a lot of racing deals was going on.
All right, well, congratulations. Tonight's hard charger from 20th to 2nd, Connor, before we let you go, of course. Sponsors on this race car, people behind the scene, who gets it done for you, buddy?
Man, I say this every time. Kevin McNatt does my skins for free, so he helps me on that.
All right, there we go. Connor Mewborn home in second position. Home in third spot tonight, and well, he was right there in the thick of things. Ryan Feller home in third place in this Castrol GTX number 3. Ryan, congratulations. Look, I thought you had a chance at a potential win and a chance at getting your first win of the season, but not to be. But another good, consistent points night for you.
Yeah. I can barely hear you over these other guys. I'm in this other chat, I guess, but. Yeah, I thought I was the car to beat there. It's kind of hard to get a run going with all those cautions. That late restart, I got a pretty good start up on the outside, and it looked like he was going to close the door on me, and then that gave the opportunity for the guys behind me to start throwing sliders. So kind of killed me from then on out.
What was going through your mind there on that final green-white checker, and what was going to be the game plan in those 2 laps, and did it or did it not work?
Yeah, if I could go back, I would have, went to the inside there on that last restart. It kind of took a couple of laps to get a run going. So that towards the end of the race was the only time we got more than a few laps in there. So would have changed up that last restart and probably been a little more aggressive on a few things. So.
All right. Well, coming into tonight, you were 18 points behind Nick Klinkenbeard. Nick finishes 9th in the point standing, so. You gain a few more points on him, and the battle for the championship for you guys for 2nd and 3rd is really becoming tight. Look, personally, I don't think anyone's going to catch Kyle, considering that he won tonight, and I'm pretty sure the championship is pretty much locked up as long as he turns up next week. But do you worry about the championship standings, going into the final week? And has that sort of been playing on your mind, the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, looking forward to it. I think Nick ran there a little better than I did at the beginning of the year, so it'll definitely be a challenge. Definitely wanted to get this win tonight over my buddy Kale, but yeah, we'll go into the last week and try and get a good finish.
All right, Ryan, before we let you go, of course, sponsors on this race car, once again, people behind the scenes, who makes it happen for you, mate?
Yeah, Fellow RV Sales and Service, mobile service down here in Southwest Oklahoma. Castrol GTX, and that's it.
There we go. Nice and simple. Ryan Feller, your driver that comes home in third place here tonight. And, well, what a way to wrap us up. Again, we'll take a look at the final couple of laps of tonight's main event. And here it is on screen. Look at this. 3 wide into 1 and 2. Just keep an eye. There's a little contact there. Kyle Westover gets to the race lead. Keep an eye on the 36, Connor Mewborn. He was 5-6 car lengths back in second position. So this was coming to the white flag. Lob caught the inside berm, and that was all she wrote. But Kyle Westover from 15th and Connor Mewborn from 20th. They get the job done. And it is all Kyle Westover. He made it look so very, very easy here tonight, but not without his struggles in the first 28 laps. He certainly had to have things go his way. Of course, a big thanks to, again, all the sponsors with the Touring Modified Series, and of course here at Ultimate Dirt TV. A big thanks to, of course, World of Thunder Racing League, Rocket Racing Setups. They've got you covered. Dirt, asphalt, oval stuff. They've got it all. Check out their website. Give them a like and a follow on their social media pages as well. Well worth the money, I say. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, it's Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night.